Dzień dobry. Ciao, nehao, assalamu alaikum. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's Ken back at 10. How are you? Nice to see you all. Hope somebody's there. Send us a like if you are. So welcome back. It's Ken at 10. Sorry I've been away. Been a bit under the weather. Totally recovered and back at you. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Had a really strange week. You know, one of those weeks when you're away and you can't really do much, and then you're kind of like, right, what can we do to get cracking? What can we do to get business moving when we get back? That kind of thing. But the guys have done great. I've had a really busy time while I've been away. Lots of new instructions have created lots of inquiries and lots of viewings. But in terms of new registrations of applicants, there's definitely a noticeable downtrend in people registering. So certainly I think there's some sort of element of maybe getting towards the holidays. I don't know, but maybe it's also about people not being aware that agencies are still open for business over lockdown. So the message out there, guys, is if you're not sure, here we are. We're open, we're doing business, we're taking on properties, we're selling them, and you can view them. Obviously with careful COVID-related safety measures in place, but certainly business as usual as far as that's concerned. A few things on my mind. 12 days of Christmas, something we're going to do this year. We're going to get 12 businesses that want promotion, and we're going to get a freebie from each of those businesses, such as a free meal for two, etc., depending on the kind of business. And then we're going to promote that business via an online video, which you will then like and share. That's the plan. And then the idea is that by doing that, you'll go into the draw and you get a chance of winning. And it keeps the community busy and hopefully keeps the local businesses thriving, which is what we want at the end of the day, especially around Christmas time, to introduce you to all of your local traders that you might not yet know as well. You know, get people interacting with people really locally rather than going out of area to do something that you could do local, such as having a meal or whatever it is. So, yeah, looking forward to a busy week. Really glad to be back. In terms of the week ahead, lots of valuations booked in already and still fairly busy on that side of things. Noticeable influx in the numbers of flats coming onto the market, which is interesting. Not so many houses, and houses, particularly around the sort of 500K mark, are certainly the most popular thing that people are registering for right now in our area. So if you're thinking of selling and you're still thinking about that deadline, it is getting tighter. One of the things that we can offer, though, that not many of our competitors, if any, can, is the auction option. So in other words, when you come on the market with us, we also do auctions. So we can flip it and put you into an auction. The beauty of the auctions is hammer down, property gone, literally 28 days later, money in the bank. And this is really valuable if you really want to guarantee a sale. And I suspect that as we get nearer to that stamp duty deadline and people want to guarantee that their property is gone before we hit that number, that 31st March deadline, then I think that'll be more and more popular. So if auction is something you're considering, but you'd rather sell on the open market, well, we're perfectly placed to help you on both fronts because we can advise you on the auction and we can put you live. And in the meantime, if you suddenly decide, right, I want to go auction, we can flip it straight into the auction for you. And we already have all the details, really simple to do. The only thing we have to do is prepare what we call a pre-auction sale pack, which is basically the questions and answers that your solicitor would normally give post-sale. Apart from that, couple of other things. Great homes under the hammer yesterday. I know, on a Sunday, right? Who knew? What happened was that it was one in Wimbledon, and the developers didn't want to bring the builders off site because they were in the middle of massive conversion works. Fantastic. It was going to be a great shoot. We're doing 3 different ones. We've done the initial review, and we're now done a mid, and we'll do an end when the conversion's finished. So it won't air until 2021. I think probably mid 2021 actually. Looking forward to going back there and seeing the final product, flats starting from $500,000 going right the way up to $750,000. It should be really interesting to see the finished article there. I think it'll make great TV. Dion will be the star, but we'll be there too. Yes. Apart from that, Marcus Rashford, did you see this? Daily Mail really annoyed me where they're saying, look, you know, it's disgraceful that there he is and he's buying properties. Well, what's wrong with buying properties? And what he says is absolutely right. He's doing it to protect his family. And, you know, that's why many of our investors do it. Some do it because they want an income in their pension retirement. Some do it for their families, thinking ahead of maybe school fees and other things. And why not? Why shouldn't he go ahead and do that? That man has done more for the children of this country than most politicians. And they're, you know, the paper's moaning at him because what? because he's bought a few properties. Good luck to him is what I say. He's one of the most gutsy footballers out there to come out and speak out on a very significant issue. I didn't know that hunger was such an issue, but it really is for young people. And free school meals are such an important part of that. And Marcus, I salute you for that. I'm sorry you didn't get to play on Sunday. There we are. Maybe we would have scored if you did, but there we are. What about Grealish? Yeah, whatever. Okay, Grealish did well, didn't he? My wife's just looking over at me, being a Villa fan, of course. You know, all about the Grealish, isn't it? But to be fair, he did play well, didn't he? So that's it for Ken at 10 today. It's really great to be back. If you have any questions, then, you know, or you'd like to just chat about things generally, we're here for you. We're in the office every day and working hard to make sure that our sellers and buyers get the best advice possible. So I hope you have a fantastic day. And I'll be back again same time tomorrow for another Ken at 10. Feels great to be back. Do like and share the video if you get the opportunity. Speak to you next week. Stay safe and well. Speak to you tomorrow.